Hello everybody, I'm here from the Hammer Game Channel. Welcome back to my Pacific States of America playthrough, where today we are going to continue to rebuilding America. But I just noticed, I was like, let's rebuild all this. Reclaim Alaska is also here, but reunite with New England seems like something we should do. We should do both of those initially. Let's get both of those out of the way. The Canadian concern. While New England government is not a Canadian puppet, it would be false to suggest that it wasn't part of the British Empire, such as it is, and of great concern to the larger Canadian sphere of interest. The Canadian government is willing to allow New England to reunite with the Pacific States of America. So the reason of Canada's intervention in the region ended with the Civil War. They are asking that the Pacific States joins the Entente alliance. This would make up for New England's loss and also be a way to pay back Canadian Commonwealth for saving American lives. Now, because of comments, there was a high number of you saying join the Entente. We're fine with that request. So we're now probably going to join the Entente. New England has been annexed by me. And Alaska rejoins America as well, and Attu Island. And I have joined the Entente. So we also got their 44 divisions. So what we'll do is we'll integrate those guys. Wait, why you only got 10? We'll integrate the divisions into our existing lot, and then we'll have to just change them all over. Oh, we are not going to have enough to sort everybody out, I don't think. Or are we? No, we're going to be 3 short. That's fine, we can sort that out later. But anyways, let's jump in here and go, we cannot. This template is locked and cannot... Wait, which of these are special templates? I feel like we don't need the special templates anymore. Can they just go? Special template, can remove special templates. It's the bloody Marines. Okay, I'm hoping they're going to disappear. Aha! Nice. At long last, the United States of America has been reunited. The tyrant MacArthur has been cast down. All traitors to the country that seek to turn Americans something that is not have been defeated. The Stars and Stripes now fly proudly from coast to coast, knowing that liberty is secured for all Americans. We're now the United States of America again. Fantastic. And we also have the Imperial Scientific Academic Council, so we join that. Very nice. We should go ahead and just fight both of those, and yeah. Wait, what? I thought we had already dealt with them. I loaded the wrong set. I thought we had already dealt with those. I'm sure we had already dealt with them. I'm sure of it. Oh, we can actually stop producing the crap out of these as well. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh, we don't actually have any tank research. That's brilliant. Yeah, I thought we had already, you know, dealt with this. Oh well, we're gonna have to do it again. That is a shame. I have loaded the right save, right? 1941. Yeah, that. Okay, I don't know why we have to go ahead through the whole process of fighting the terrorists again, but we have to. Which is great, and I've completely been a tube. We should be starting to recover. So we're going to support small businesses. So we're not ready to go to war just yet. Now everything's looking good. We do still have the recovery from Civil War and economic devastation from Civil War. We need to deal with all these negatives before I even get close to touching any wars. Plus, of course, there is the issue of we're not actually ready for war anyways because our templates are an absolute bloody mess. And I don't know why we still have the special lot. I feel like they can bugger off as well. Okay. I love it when the game decides to break slightly. So many templates that we do not need. So at least we can change all these guys' infantry. New capital for America. People did want me to move back to Washington again, so we are going to go back to Washington. Can we get... why can't we get rid of these special templates? Yeah, there's special templates in here. That's a pain in the backside. There's not any in here, though. And there's not any in here. So, that's going to be nice. We are going to be resolving those fairly soon. But can they all stop calling me to arms? Like, I'm happy to be in the faction. I really am. But, you know, just simmer and just let me do my thing, thank you. Gosh, you're actually full of terrible divisions, by the looks of things. If we change all the guff to stars, then we're going to be able to clearly identify how many are actually poo. Default symbol, I don't know why I changed J. Okay, right, anyways, we can continue going. By the looks of things, there's only 5 divisions that are actually on all them. So hopefully we should be able to flip. Oh no, no, there's one more. Trial of the weapon companies. Do I really need the weapon companies? No. They're gone. Bye-bye. Anti-clan laws. Yes, following the First Civil War in the 1860s, a number of laws were passed by President Grant to stop the first clan and their terrorism. During the Wilson and McAdoo administrations, the clan experienced a major rebirth and then decided to join the would-be tyrant Huey Long, which used the laws to make sure that these terrorist traitors do not find any rest within America. Yes, death to the clan. Fantastic. That is what we want to be saying. Goodbye to the KKK. And we have all the special templates now found. So yes, these guys are going to... longest bomb in Boulder Dam has been completed. This morning I came and I saw... Oh. I saw I was conquered. As everyone would be who sees for the first time this great feat of mankind. 10 years ago, the place where we gathered was a sparse, forbidden desert. In the bottom of a gloomy canyon, whose precipitous walls rose to a height of more than 1,000 feet, flowed a turbulent, dangerous river. Mountains on either side of the canyon were difficult to access with neither road nor trail, and the rocks were protected by neither trees nor grass from the blazing heat of the sun. The site of Boulder City was a cactus-covered waste. Transformation wrought here these years is a 20th century marvel. Thus begins John MacArthur Gately's speech dedicating the creation of Boulder Dam that has finally been completed today. Yay, and longest bombing. Fantastic. Where is this division? I'm sorry, where are you? Apparently. Why the hell are my divisions all over the place? Can we all get home, please? Why the hell are we all abroad? Right. Let me get my bearings right. I do not know what the hell is going on. That's finished. We're gonna jump down there, I think. Economic recovery. Yeah, we'll start doing that as well. Do we want the heavy guys to... What have we got in here? Medium tank. Yes, I don't know. Oh, that was the tank one. That's very nice. Because there's probably something in here that's better. Like this! Fisher tank. I don't know why we have a division over there, but he is on his way back. Not like I'm really wanting to pay attention to these guys. These guys are just going to have their own new theatre. And we're just going to hide them in the deepest, darkest corner of America. I know that's not the case, I was just exaggerating there. Yeah, they're traitors. Last America standing. Fantastic. Are we then going to get the event to bin all of our crappy divisions? I panicked there. I thought it had broken and we just got that straight back. But slight recovery has occurred. Partial recovery. Trail and naval companies. Naval. Cruiser. Destroying submarine. What are we actually producing? You know what? No, we'll take the party popularity because I'm going to be taking, I think, the industrial concern. Right, New England's almost been rebuilt. There's going to be a lot sitting around again, guys. I do apologise. We need 6 divisions for him. And we need 3 divisions as well. Try the industrials. A lot of them operate again. Let's see what we have. Factory output plus 3%. Fantastic. We'll get you though. We now have the M1 carbine. No, I'm sorry. We're not joining just yet. We're busy doing our own thing here. Yeah, you're still a mess. It's not nice. But Japan's the issue we need to deal with, and I feel like getting to Qing is the way to do it. Of course, that does mean we need to be at war with them. So what we'll do is, since we're actually in the... Oh gosh. Right, I think I know what we want to do. I think. Of course, we're not ready just yet. We need to actually integrate all of the guys, and we need to sort out our templates first. Syndicalist bombing. Equal rights amendment. Yes, we're going to have equal rights. It's ratified. Let's get the equal rights going. Our stability is slowly recovering, which is good. Once all those are gone, it's going to be very good. So, you know, it's just going to take some time, but the Cindies are really bugging me while it's blowing up. And I'm sure I done those last episode. I'm sure I literally got it to the last one. So I don't know why the game has decided to reset them, but it has. So we'll go ahead and get rid of economic recovery. Actually, do you know what? Economic recovery is actually not crippling us that badly. Whereas, you know, the recovery from the Civil War seems to be more pressing because, you know, our war support stability will be greatly increased and also recruitment population factor as well. We have tons of factories, dockyards that we're not actually using. So let's go ahead and actually start to build a navy that is going to be able to rule the seas alongside the Canadian Navy. Let's be honest, they're going to be needing our help because they're absolutely useless at this point. They are really not in a good position. What we can do with the last 3 is we can actually just dump them into convoys. And since we're actually in the... Oh gosh, we can stop trading for steel. What we can do is we can grab all of that chromium from South Africa. Who is with the Germans? You sons of guns. So... This is a mess, really, down here. It really is. I don't know why it's like that, but hopefully Union Britain actually... The Entente's trying so hard to break you as well. What are you doing, Entente? You need to simmer. You just need to sit. Just chill. Limited export seems like a bad move right now. We're probably eating a lot of our allies. Flanders ruling a fantastic. Child Labour Amendment. Congress has recently proposed an amendment to outlaw child labour throughout the country. The proposed amendment reads as follows. Section 1. I know I just didn't read the other one, equal rights one. I apologise. The Congress shall have power to limit, regulate and prohibit the labour of persons under 18 years old. The power of the several states is unimpaired by this article except that the operation of state laws shall be suspended to the extent necessary to give effect to the legislation enacted by the Congress. As per the Constitution of the United States, it has to be ratified by either the legislatures of 3/4 of the states or state ratifying conventions in 3/4 of the states. What shall happen with the amendment? It's ratified! That gives us one whole stability, but you know, child labour is now gone. And I've just realised we should be researching anti-tank and everything else because we're severely behind. We are really behind. And if we're going to do anything for the Entente, we really need to, you know... We could probably take leadership over. Oh, Russia. I mean, oh, Mongolia. What have you done? What have you done, you silly idiot? I have the urge to just crush the absolute crap of Germany. There's so many things I want to do. Statehood for Alaska. Alaska's proposed to Congress being admitted to the United States of America as a state. Should Alaska be admitted as a state with all that entails, or should it remain a territory for now? It's a state. Why have we flipped back to that colour? Why are we back to the Pacific States colour? Do you know what? It's okay. The game is doing a weird whatever. Don't know what it's wanting to do, but it's taking the absolute mickey. Right, there we go. We have all those divisions. The only thing is, I've just noticed that we don't actually have any of this in. 285 short of those, and 3,000 short of anti-tank. So we shall not put anti-tank in here for the time being, since we're not actually producing any. Business grants. So we have partial recovery. Actually, joining war is just going to be stupid. But I'm thinking we do try and take down the Germans. But I'm not sure how though. There's so much I want to do actually. I kind of want to take down the Japanese because we're also the Entente's at war with them. I kind of don't want to keep dragging them into wars, but Mongolia's going to die. Anthem of America. The United States does not have an official anthem, and today a debate within Congress has picked up to declare a song to the anthem. 4 songs have been chosen as possible candidates. Well, Star Spangled Banner, of course. I didn't even read the other options. I'm just going straight for that one. Why change it? There's no need to change it. Oh, you may be politically... San Francisco Fashion Week. San Francisco is sometimes called the Paris of the West. That's to help make it one of the control centers of the world. A week-long event in spring dedicated to fashion. Thus, the fashion designers of America have come to San Francisco to help set up shop and support the endeavour to make San Francisco one of the cultural and fashion capitals of the world, so that she can truly be proud of her nickname of the Paris of the West. Fantastic. Anyways, we are going to grab several things for you, sir. We are not going to be able to... But level 7, though. And Patch here. He's our boy as well. Level 8. And level 8 as well. Holy hell. He should probably be a Panzer expert, but he's not going to be, sadly. Van Grift as well is also really good for us. Thank you. Lewis is coming on slowly but surely, and Doolittle is yeah, he's doing very little indeed. But actually, he's level 6. Should not be chatting bad about him. Don't know why we flip back to the Pacific States colour. Still, it's just triggering me a little bit. But it's fine. Drop you down slightly, and we can definitely drop you down as well. Drop you guys right down, in fact. More emphasis on you. Tanks really isn't going to be something we're going to be focusing on anytime soon. I feel like we've got a lot of rebuilding. Syndicalist bombing. It's going to take us a while before we're going to really be able to compete, though. South-Atlantic States. Manpower is not going to be an issue, though. These terrorists, though. I can't, but I'm sure. Someone, please comment. I'm sure I did get rid of those resistance, or near enough get rid of them last episode. So I don't know what's happened, but we're stuck with them now. Chinese Exclusion Act. What the hell is that? Since the 1800s, the Chinese have been excluded from the United States and unable to become citizens and unable to emigrate to the United States. Congress is now debating if they should repeal the act or keep it in the books. Well, it's not the act stays. It's not really in favour of market liberalism. But repeal the act. It's a democratic thing to do. I feel like we should do that. Business grants is done now. I'm sorry, I'm going to decline to do that. Hollywood support and education philanthropy. That gives us a research slot. We're going to grab that first. Medium tanks. I do want to get medium. Can you guys stop calling me in? We're not going to be joining, right? We have rebuilding to do, and our army is not yet at the strength I need it to be at. It's close, considering we do have, you know, the 138 divisions ready for war near enough. We have them ready, as such. It's just anti-tank needs to be put into place. But other than that, we're golden. We're golden to do, you know, as much warring as we want until we need to recuperate. But I feel like we should bring down the Germans. Take down the Germans first. But take down Japan is also something that's really, really tempting. We're going to deal with these factories needing repairs right now. I'm going to put even more factories into anti-tank. Might be going slightly over the top, but you know, we're still at 2,000 to get. Tibet declare war on Bhutan. Right, Tibet. I don't like what you're up to, pal. Mongolia's holding, I guess. It would be nice to get to Qing. Labour laws. Sale laws have recently been proposed to Congress that would, for the first time, establish a federal minimum wage, maximum hours per week. Minimum wage law would set the hourly wage at 25 cents an hour. 25 cents an hour. Holy moly! Imagine getting paid that nowadays. While the maximum hours law wouldn't establish a 40-hour, would establish a 40-hour work week. Well, that's just slightly higher than a full-time contract right now. I think it's 37.5 hours. These laws are being packed together in Congress, meaning that if one fails or passes, so does the other. Will pass. Yeah, the 42. Sorry, the 37.5 hours is like your weekly hours. I think they work. I may be wrong. I think that's right though. If I'm wrong, then I look like a tube now, don't I? Anyways, back into here. We are close to have weakened them. Taking its time though. Apologies for this again. A lot of these episodes are really lackluster in terms of fighting. But you know, we are just recovering from Civil War now. We did just finish it last episode, so. It has been proposed to Congress to create a committee dedicated to dealing with subversive elements within our society. Those that fought against the government. This committee shall be known as the House Un-American Activities Committee and be dedicated to stamping out traitors to America. However, some within the government question its reach and regard it as being unconstitutional. What does Congress do? Form it, which seems like a terrible idea. Don't form the committee. I kind of do want to form the committee, but base stability is going to go above 10. We are currently losing 56. Form it. We're going to form it. It's not constitutional, but I feel like it would be beneficial to have. Stop the Sindhis, even like a resurgence of the KKK. I know we basically outruled, like got rid of them. We killed them off. We don't want them coming back, do we? So that makes sense. Anyways, let's do Hollywood support. And yeah, then we can grab New Liberal Era, which is going to be very nice. Anyways, we're going to swing back over here and start working on the equipment, because at least we have up-to-date infantry equipment anyways. You're really annoying me with these terrorist bombings. How's the Navy? The Navy is very bloody healthy. That's for sure. I don't know if naval invasion is going to work in this playthrough, but they did not work in the AUS, so don't really have much faith. I'm tempted to restore like southern France actually to the French Empire, like we did in the Pacific States of America not Pacific States, the AUS, American Union State playthrough. They have the whole South. National Park Reorganization Act. An act has been proposed to Congress to reorganize the National Park Service by consolidating under its umbrella all national parks, national memorials, national cemeteries, national military parks, and national capital parks. Furthermore, the act will enlarge the number of systems within the National Park Service. And that's going to give us +5 political power. Not that we're really needing it, but let's go ahead and do both of those again, and we'll just wait until that's finished, and then we'll go ahead and rebuild the West. And then the Steel Belt. And then the Pacific Islands. We cannot do that. Actually, we can. We actually still own Hawaii, which is very beneficial. We do not have Puerto Rico, though. But obviously, we already knew that, really. Right. Let's rebuild. Oh, it's just Missouri. I feel like we should rebuild the Steel Belt. The West is only Missouri, so Missouri can wait. So, does that get rid of it yet? Fading. I'm not going to end the episode until we have got rid of those national spirits, because I don't want to come back next episode and have to do them bloody again. Excuse me. How are we doing? Anti-tank is catching up relatively quickly. There's only 105 days until that's sorted out, so we're going to put some more into artillery. I said, no, we're not. That's just pointless. We're going to put even more into anti-tank. Syndicalist bombing, of course. They just don't want to stop, do they? Hollywood support is done. New liberal era. So, Gospel of Wealth, social gospel. -5. Oh, the Sleepy Lagoon murder. In Los Angeles, news has been made of Jose Gallardo Diaz, who was recently found murdered near a swimming hole in Commerce near LA. However, what made the story more newsworthy was the case of the men who are accused of murdering the man. The LA police found a gang of 17 men of Mexican-American descent nearby and believe that they are responsible for the crime. This has attracted something of a media circus as activists have tried to protest the actions, claiming that these men are not the killers and are innocent. The fact that there is insufficient evidence to link them. Despite this, 9 of them were convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to serve time in San Quentin prison, with the rest being imprisoned in Los Angeles County Jail. The case has generated much animosity within the white populace towards Mexican Americans, not helped by the fact that both the police and the press have categorized all Mexican youths as Pachuco hoodlums and baby gangsters. Poor Diaz. Okay, that's interesting. Now, we don't have much. What does this factor up with? That then gets trade deal. Okay, that's not really a priority. Free trade. Change trade law to free trade. I don't really want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I want to keep all the resources myself. We're going to be using tons eventually. I'm going to do landing craft just so it's done. Back into the focus tree. Let's just have a week. We'll probably get to trust busting and then we'll just leave that. Then back in business. It's not good as manifest destiny on the US. We have to be at war. We have to be at war for those. Working with our allies. We now sign advisor countries at war with our enemies, also providing military access to soil if needed. Yeah, it's not as interesting as the US, the Pacific's part. But oh well. It's because they don't have a third branch. I feel like one of them should be Japan. That'd be an interesting thing to add, actually. We should actually be exercising these guys. I think we'll be losing our veterans, sadly. Yes, we do still have seasoned guys, but the veterans are no longer with us, which is a shame. They really did help us. I think that was one of the reasons we did so well, was the fact that we had some veterans. Wait, was it the veterans in this playthrough? I think so, if I'm remembering correctly. It's hard to remember what happens in which playthrough right now. I've got so many ongoing. Oh, I've still got some tea left. Probably very cold now. It is indeed. Yeah, economic recovery really isn't that disastrous for us. I know it's slightly reducing stuff, but not a priority. Canada, how are you doing manpower wise? All adults serve. That's brilliant. Longest bombing again. Right, we have completely recovered from the Civil War effects now, which is good. Look at that, 57% stability and 87 war support. We're just gonna have to wait until these are done now. I don't know how well Mongolia's holding against the Germans, but they don't seem to be doing that badly, but they are on scraping the barrel. They're gonna have to go up to service by requirement, which is, again, great. Right, we're upgrading anti-tank now, so that's gonna slow that down again. We could actually head on out to, wait, is anybody close by in the German? I feel like we should go to Japan first. But the thing is, there's nowhere close that I can just, like, bring the boys. Why does Portugal own you? Germany's not at war with Japan. I'm quite shocked by that. I don't know if anyone else is shocked by that, but I am indeed shocked. Rebuild the West. Missouri. Gonna get rebuilt. Syndicalist bombing. Just not gonna stop. Because I really do want to be as close as possible. Why the hell? Why are you like that? Anyways. Oh, it's Thailand. It's not the Philippines. Following the Zoot Suit riots, the Mexican government lodged a complaint with the United States Department to claim tensions between America and Mexico. The McGuckin Committee has been created, led by Archbishop of Los Angeles, Joseph Thomas McGuckin. The report concluded that racism was clearly at the centre of the riots, as well as stating an aggravated practice of the media to link the phrase "zoot suit" with the report of a crime. The Governor of California appointed the Peace Officers Committee on Civil Disturbances, chaired by Robert W. Kennedy, President of the National Lawyers Guild, to make recommendations to the police. Human Relations Committees were appointed, and the police departments are required to train their officers to treat all citizens equally. Let's hope this isn't the end of it all. +2! Stability. Fantastic. We have some more factories available to us. We are just going to go ahead and dump them into artillery, I guess. Tanks, something I don't know if we're going to be using this playthrough. We might just focus on artillery and anti-tank. And just infantry in general, really. We are getting very close to resolving our anti-tank issue. Going to put some more emphasis on guns, and we're also going to jump down here and repair this. And we're just going to wait for the Syndicalist and Federalist pop-ups to come back. I mean, longest, sorry. Yeah, we can definitely aid Qing. I don't know if Japan's doing that great. They're not doing that great. They really aren't doing that great. They only have 63 divisions max, and I think Thailand here is actually grinding themselves down to nothing. We have so much political power. We're just going to save that. And then look, here they are. Yes, remove. Right, so we're going to wait 100 days. I'm just thinking where we could send these guys out. I was hoping the Entente was actually going to be able to defeat Cairo Pact. If Egypt is the main guy, then I'll happily join in. That is joining that war. Because if I join wars, yeah, I don't want to join any of those wars. Because if we look, they're wanting me to come in against. Oh, that's just Japan. Oh, California Pacific International Exposition. Today opens the Californian Pacific International Exposition in San Diego. The exposition was held to promote San Diego and support its economy, which has slowed with the country's Great Depression in 1925. The exposition had hundreds of exhibits of history, the arts, horticulture, don't actually know what that is, ethnic cultures, science and industry. Some concessions and exhibits were unusual, such as the Golden Gulch, Lost Continent of Mu, Zorro Garden Nudist Colony, and the 1-ton mechanical man. The expo attracted 7,220,000 visitors during its 377 days of operation. Visitors brought the US $37,700,000 US into San Diego. The exposition was so popular that some buildings are being rebuilt to be made permanent. Let's do this again next year, plus political power. Nice, that is a lot of bloody money. So, you are in them faction. Damn, and Sri Lanka's at, oh sorry, Ceylon is here. Qing. I want to come and help you, buddy. I do want to get in a position very close to just like easy access. I feel like the easiest access we're going to have is if we put ourselves on Portugal's territories. Which I don't think I'm too comfortable in doing because that's really going to kill their supply. That's why I thought, right, if we can get through the Bharatiya Commune and, you know, Iran, that looks much harder than it could, you know, that we would expect it to be. 70 days. Do you know what, guys? I'm just going to do the rest of that off cam between this and next episode because I'm just going to record it in a minute anyways. So thank you very much for watching. I know it's probably not the most entertaining episode yet again, but we'll be getting to the wars soon and they're just going to keep on going just one after the other. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and I'll see you all next time. Cheerio, bye. Then out.